has been amazing. The LAN is still continuing. The last semi-final is underway. Powered by Curse Voice myself, Jeff, and DM Brandon, as Adalis just said, will be bringing you the last game. My oh my, what a set.
So Jeff, let's start with you. Talk to us about the support picks.
I have been loving Athena this whole set. She has been doing so much work. The taunts, the popping of beads, catching people, double, triple taunts, winning games, getting fire giants.
Has Athena lost a game this set?
She lost one. She's at 75% right now just in this set.
Sylvanas, however, has not had a good set.
Yeah, Sylvanas is at 0.
Two
Oh, no.
picks,
Well,
two
the first time I'm pretty sure he got picked. Weekend was in the jungle with Athena. That worked out.
Okay, yeah. It's
worked
been
out.
a crazy set backwards and forwards. 2.5 hours in, I believe I've just said as well, between the set, between these two teams.
Has it really been?
And
It has not felt that long.
It does not feel long to us at all.
I'll give you, as a player, if you're playing this long, this is where, probably before this, the mental fatigue, the emotional fatigue,
oh my
is
God.
very
So
hard to play.
how do you guys work with that then? Because I mean, 2.5 hours in, you game 5. I mean, World Championships was very similar for you guys
It
actually,
was.
and you guys had the same scenario of being 2 up, going 2-2, and you're like, oh good God, are they going to come back and do it?
For us, I don't remember who said it, but someone said, this is just a best of one. Let's win a best of one.
Yeah.
Well, just a best of one, and into picks and bans we go. TSM, for the first time this set, have taken... Sorry, AFK gave them first pick.
So Alquan going to be taken away to start. Team Solo mid showing a little bit of weakness with who is considered the best god in the game. Most likely Ratatosker will be banned away unless AFK is going to take the gamble that Gars doesn't have it. But we know Divios does.
I think that's a big respect ban to Cyclone Spin, more than anything else that Alquan ban. It's not necessarily a sign of weakness. It's like, look, he did so well on it last time. Why would we leave it up? What do you expect to see here?
Yeah, please, Jeff.
I love the Alposh ban coming out here, but yeah, are they going to ban Thor? Gars has been loving Thor, and he's been doing really great with it.
See, the problem is if they ban Thor here too, if they could go into Fenrir to start and no one's picking Ratatosker.
Such respect from TSM.
Oh, but no!
there.
TSM bans
Such
Ratatosker?
respect. I mean, now this gives AFK an opportunity here. Do we want to ban Geb away from Ionic again? Because we've been doing that all game long. Or do we look elsewhere? I mean, is it the Thor ban maybe, DM?
I'm looking at the Thor Fenrir. That's what's stressing everyone out. They don't look like smiles. You can see Incon looks terribly stressed.
Loner. Big respect to Devios again, so much respect for both these two solo ladies involved. Our Porsche contested pick as well.
This
has
should
gone
be-
either way.
This should be Fenrir. Honestly,
Athena?
this should be Fenrir.
Athena?
Yeah, I mean, like, Thor is really important, but Fenrir plays all 5 roles. He's super strong in the current meta. He doesn't really have any counter picks. And AFK
look at
Gaming,
that.
they like Thor, but I don't know.
AFK, we're laughing and joking then on screen just at the end there. Boosh, he seems quite calm at the moment for the mental fatigue keeping in. Athena's going to be taken away again. Not a surprise.
Bush is riding high right now.
He is. I mean, the boys of both teams must be, well, TSM especially.
Yeah.
I mean, they just won 2 back-to-back.
They won 2 back-to-back, and they won a very long game back-to-back. It's like, yes, we did it.
They're on tilt notice right now. Both teams are on tilt notice. Mental, even physical fatigue is definitely kicking in. This is when players are known to get tilted the fastest. It's almost like being hungry, right? You're a little bit more irritable. You're definitely kind of like stressed out. TSM has fought back very well, though. Still, 2 options to AFK. We're in the Classic, Game 5.
Like, the funny thing about this, right, this is supposed to be the end of the season. But the next season is right around the corner, and the next season is for Worlds. And when you've got teams like this being this close, oh, this season's going to be good.
Geb Shield makes its, I think, first appearance this game.
And Rama taken away. No Medusa for the boy.
They're going to put a Medusa open with Athena already locked? That's dangerous.
But they've got Geb. They've got Geb for the shield to block either one of those or cancel out the Petrify, cancel out the taunt as well. I mean, we've not seen much Geb so far, Jeff.
Well, Geb is fantastic against Athena because it makes Athena's job so much harder. You always need to get Geb plus, so you need a double taunt every time. So what it turns into is Geb just needs to position slightly away from everyone.
Fenrir are going to be locked in here.
You
no
called
surprises.
it, yeah.
I mean, like, I can't believe that AFK didn't grab it.
Well, I mean, they chose to take away from Snoopy.
And then they chose to take away from Kiki.
They could have left Geb up, I guess, but then maybe they were worried about the threat of Athena being jungled by Dagaz, but we've not really seen that too much.
This is basically 100% steals. They took Athena away from AFK. They took Gebarama away from the TSM duo. They took Fenrir. Oh. That's Kiki.
Kiki likes girls.
That's Kiki so cheeky. Cyclone doesn't play Aphrodite.
Of course he doesn't, because it's not something that he can go ham on and doesn't have to build a defensive item on.
See, I disagree. I think Aphrodite can go super ham.
You be quiet.
Come on.
You be quiet.
Come on. All right, back to the banning phase. Option to AFK.
AFK has the option, as you said. What would they look for here? The Hunter's still available. What would you ban against? You know, your composition of Rama and
Medusa,
Geb?
Apollo.
Medusa or Apollo or
Jeff?
you can't decide.
I'm gonna go with Medusa.
Well, we're all wrong.
Alright,
Someone wrong.
Okay.
They're
Alright,
focusing
yeah,
away
never mind.
Devios again.
Yeah.
Devios' best games, below to someone called that's all he's played so far. They've worked out well.
It's
Will
Osiris.
when we see Devios pull out Nox?
This is Osiris. It could be Kali
Will
here.
Devios pull
Kali.
out Nox?
Whoa, Kali. Banned away here. It could be Nox. I'm expecting Osiris.
Shot Weekend, shot at Cyclone at the same time there. I mean, Weekend's been known to play the Assassins. He's transitioned, though, to more of a supportive, tankish role for his team.
I think this is the best pick ban phase TSM might have ever had.
I love the Kali ban.
The Kali ban shows that they're really paying attention to the combinations. Afro Kali is close to unbeatable in most situations. Thanatos going to be locked in. Weekend going back to his roots.
Aphrodite going to be in the mid lane as well, so there's a bit of a combination there that can really come out and be strong for them.
But this is the first time that Cyclone Spin's going to have the actual true counter pick potential.
Really good point. What will Devious go for? Hades, potentially? I've seen him default to that for safety factor.
Hades Femmer is scary.
Osiris also available.
He's smiling. It's
The
Hades or
Chica
Osiris.
smiles back!
It's Osiris.
There we go. Osiris locked into it. It's going to be a Fenrir jungle, more than likely for Dagaz this time round. And now it's over to what is Cyclone Spin?
What is he laughing about?
They're all so happy!
What? I love to see everyone smiling the way they are.
Is this actually real smiles, Jeff, or is it just like, I'm so tired right now, I just laugh or cry?
I think what it is everyone kind of got what they want, right? And that's what it looks like from the smiles and from the picks and bends.
I mean, Bush and Isis, have we seen too much of that this season? I don't remember seeing
I can't
too
believe
much.
he's taking this long to pick. Anyway,
Maybe he's not.
Cyclone Spin looks a little... Oh, the return of Bakasura!
Bakasura against Osiris, though?
We'll
Is
find
that...
out. I mean, it's you can break the tether, you could deal with the healing because it's not that big of a deal, you can out-sustain him, you can outbox him in some cases. He's going to be relying on the fact that in the end game, he'll be attached to an Aphrodite.
He shuts down Fenrir, too, because Fenrir can't use Unchained to dump out with the leap or brutalize either because of the cripple from the Bakasura ultimate regurgitate. If you can land that in a prime position, they could turn a fight.
This, to me, though, seems like Cyclone is nervous because when he goes back to Baka, he's run out of ideas.
I agree with you, but if you do remember, a while ago, Geb Afro was the go-to comp for a very long time.
It's very true.
And they have it
A
again.
lot of control.
Geb, Afro, and a Bakasura.
By the way, I definitely want to point out, Bakasura can do the same start that Kali started with to begin with, getting full Ninja Tabi right out of the gate.
Like you said, though, it's a lot of crazy situations here where we've seen a lot of counter picks away from each other. No Medusa for Allied. He's played it all day today.
It's 4 games in a row, yeah.
And now he's going to go to Rao and go, no, Snoopy, we're not having that aimbot snipe online
For real,
anymore.
he missed 1.
Two. I saw one in the curse.
Wasn't the other one in
the
Aegis?
second shot? No. It was 2. I'll be straight. I'm okay.
Man, well, Snoopy's
But,
terrible
two.
missing 2
He missed
shots.
two.
What a
that's,
nerd.
That's one of your lines, that. I wasn't firing shots, I was just being honest. The difference. 2-2 TSM! 2 in a row!
Oh,
AFK won the first 2. We're into the final game of the day. Winner will go on to face Paradigm in the final for an EU NA matchup. Who will fall down to face off against Titan? Let's find out.
I am so nervous for all 10 of these players. I mean, this LAN, getting the extra money, like it's going to help, right? Getting the seeding is going to help, but it's not like a trip to Worlds, right? It's not the end of the world, but they're treating it like it is.
Hydra Star looks like it's the start as well for Osiris. Sorry, for Thanatos in the jungle. Not a surprise. We see this quite a lot out of the jungles for Thanatos these days.
Yeah, the Hydra Star, this is Weekend's build. This is his go-to. Power Pot, Hydra Star, 1 potion. He's swinging out. Can we actually hover over the Hydra Star here? It's cooldown reduction, 20 damage, plus, of course, doing a little bit of damage on the basics. Sorry, you guys can't see the whole tooltip underneath that cute little camera.
Cute little Kiki.
So
Cute little Kiki in the corner. He's having a good day for himself so far. Can he close it out, though?
By the way,
Afro in the mid lane.
You should hear this guy when he thinks something funny. His laugh is hilarious. Jeff's laughing. He knows. He knows.
I've known Kiki for a long time.
He does that every time.
I think this is the first time I've actually seen both the Hunters in this set go the same start.
Yeah, they're
Because
both.
we see Medusa with Transcendence most of the
That's
time.
exactly what I was going to say. We've seen Medusa for most of the games. So.
But now, because we're going to see Rama versus Apollo, pretty much traditional starts from those two. Builds will be similar, which means their path towards the build should be identical. Execution, then you're going to see the crit come online as well.
All right, so Clumsy, can we ride along with the mid-jungle for AFK? Given the fact that Soulstone Aphrodite is very squishy and the fact that Weekend has a lot of damage, there could be a great amount of potential for an early game gank.
It's taken a long time for him to bring down this buff, as you'd expect at the moment. And Isis already in mid lane. Great push power that God has as well, DM. So they'll get to lane. They shouldn't lose anything, though.
I think they'll lose 1 creep. It's possible even two. It's depending on the push. Yeah, he probably should have pushed a little bit slower. They did only lose one.
Lose one and pick up both the buffs in the jungle as well. Red buff still standing, don't forget, so they can swing over for that after they go for the Harpies, which they might be looking for now, but they might have to give up.
I think that they're gonna. Yeah, they're
They
not
believe
going
Isis
for it.
did them.
Check over on the right lane here. What is going on with this?
Boosh finds a good spirit ball there. Right hand side though, the big rotation coming out from TSM. Fenrir
Uh-oh.
and Osiris are on the way to mid lane
Yeah,
right now.
mid lane's super dangerous right now. Fenrir.
No, they notice it. They notice it already.
wow.
You can already see Cyclone made the call already. The Harpies are going to get taken down. Really good play from TSM there to control the jungle and get maximum experience.
You can see, actually, there's a pretty good lead for them as well. Take a look at the graphs. The small spike is going to be important at this stage.
It's a small spike indeed, and already you can see Incon rotating back to the red buff just in case there was a potential for invade there. It's always dangerous when the duo lane pushes up, Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very scary when you're getting aggressive on that lane. It's like, who's coming over here, or what's being of mine is being taken.
Yeah, what's in my jungle? Who
Yeah.
can I help out? I might need to rotate. I don't want to rotate because I'm a level 2 Geb. There's nothing worse than being in early game Geb and being up against dangerous
There
opposition.
really isn't much.
They just lost 4 creeps worth of gold to the tower. That's roughly 90 gold total. That's going to hurt. I mean, those little losses right there start to add up. And on a character like Aphrodite, who needs a lot of gold in the early game to get the Boots Chronos pendant online, it's going to be difficult.
Devios just rotate to the back Harpies there to soak up the experience, use the jungle to its maximum value. At the same time, you also saw the duo lane from TSM in Snoopy and Ionic rotate and drop that red buff in the jungle. That's actually on cooldown right now.
All right, so I'm looking at Gars. Now, Gars has a power pot to start, yes?
I believe the red
So
buff.
that's 450 gold there. Weekend used one as well, so that
Yes, that's
evens
right.
out. I think Divios did not go for it this time, as you see those boots online. So it realistically should only be about actually, it's an even game in that regard.
It looks around even for the timing, but that's what we can say about the whole set so far, because we are tied at 2-2. I mean, coming into this, everyone expected 3-1 to AFK.
Yeah.
TSM, no. They're hanging in here, and they're the ones with the power of the 2-game advantage in a row.
Ionic with a 2-man taunt, Snoopy with a little bit of damage. Nice shield from Incontinentia, making sure Allied stays safe. Weekend and Kiki move back here. You'll notice still level 4. This could be level 5 for both of them here. Aphrodite ult going to do very well against Fenrir.
A little bit slower on the amount of experience they get in their level 5 there. A little bit late for 3 minutes, but they've got that wave in mid lane as once again Ionic looking for aggression onto Incon, who's still
Gars.
only level 4. There's the rollout. Oh, it gets cancelled out though, and Ionic's channeling the ultimate, but they can't follow in. They're turning on to Allied.
Allied's in a lot of trouble here. They're doing a lot of damage as well. Fenrir chooses not to go into the right lane, but chooses back into the mid lane, realizes that they're still kissed up. Nothing in a gain. Still no first blood, but advantage to TSM.
Advantage for TSM for the time being, but here comes the mid lane. Degaz is looking for Weaken. The Unchained does connect, but no panic from either member of AFK, but Ionic is here as well.
Uh-oh, he's got to be careful. The ult was used by Kiki a little bit too early, but they planned it. You saw Weaken immediately ult to stop the possibility of Ragnarok. Advantage still to TSM.
I actually think Kiki saved him there, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, he had to, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he had to
ult.
do it.
And it's going to be so hard for TSM to play around that Afro ult, which is why I think this pick is going to be very strong.
Cyclone gonna break that real quick. I actually thought for a second he would have ulted, or Lord of the Afterlife in reaction could have been very strong.
Well,
though.
based off those 2 ultimates being wasted in the mid lane here, Degaz feels confident that Incon being at half health, he can look for the invasion on this purple buff here. Lane pushed up, Snoopy's going to rotate in, stealing away experience.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt Allied. Allied had a lot of trouble in the last
Ooh.
game. Oh, he doesn't catch him. Roll out
The
too
dog doesn't
fast.
catch the ball. That's a shame. He went to play fetch and failed miserably. I know some dogs like that.
Oh my god.
Anubis is one of them.
Rip. Right side, blue buff's getting taken. Small amount of pressure from Divios. He'll send some damage into Weekend. Not going to find much. Cyclone's been backing. Will he choose to teleport? He'd choose nothing as he gets sickled. That's very frustrating.
This is good work so far from TSM. Once again, they've got themselves a bit of a lead here, Jeff. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a good start.
It's a good start, and what they're doing is they're just pushing their advantage. Maybe they don't have kills, but they're just we're in your face. Deal with us, or you're gonna lose.
And I guess when you're AFK, you've just lost 2 in a row as well. These just being behind the scenes, like, oh god, really again?
And it got worse for Bakasur over in right lane. Divios' pressure was beautiful. Stopped Cyclone from backing, and he lost almost an entire wave in experience for it.
Well, now we're going to see once again Degaz returning to the mid lane. Ionic already there, soaking experience level 7 for him. Incon a little bit behind at level 6. As you can see him rotating towards the Gold Fury right now. Bit of poke between the two, but Ionic needs to watch himself.
Oh, Weekend broke the link there. Always got to be careful.
He was looking for the scythe.
He got the scythe, though.
Lost mana. Kiki couldn't follow up, though. If there was a counter initiate, that could have been dangerous. He has to be very
You
mindful
are
throughout
one
this
hell
game.
of an Afro player, you DM, because you're like, you broke the link, I hate you. And it's
Don't
like,
break the link.
It happens sometimes, though.
No, it doesn't. Very frustrating.
I can imagine. It's not my fault you make me move faster. Remember that.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
she
my
moves
fault.
faster, too.
Get boots earlier. That's what you need to be doing. Look
She
at him.
did. She did. She just went back and bought the pen
That's
boots.
right. That's what he needs to do. Kiki knows what to do.
By the way, level 7 with pen boots guarantees that the birds will now clear the archer. She no longer has to put herself in any danger whatsoever to be able to clear. Using the soul stone as well will increase the healing. So this kind of offsets the fact that you went into that early game aggression.
Right hand side, looking for Devios already, though.
Yeah, he's gotta
Incon
go up.
coming in with the Ionic coming in the ultimate, forcing out the response from Weaken. Left hand side, though, we tune in there, and a good cataclysm from Incon is going to save Allied from a predicament, but it's actually Incon in one himself.
Incon gonna get brutalized here.
Oh,
Shot
that's
by-
my boo!
oh, Boosh coming in, finally showing up. Where you been, buddy? But
Allied.
it's not over yet.
Gotta
Allied
find
to
the snipe.
Oh my god, he's got one. Nice shot again. This could be a 2-for-1. Where's the kiss? On cooldown. 1-for-1 overall. TSM's advantage.
TSM's advantage because it was the first
wait,
one. What a
wait,
quick
wait,
game.
wait. Spirit Ball. Does he have it? No, it's not going to be in
not the
range.
Spirit Ball range. Wingus, and there is a heal coming out from Kiki.
Weaken's here.
Weaken is here, but eats the Spirit Balls in the face. The kiss to Boosh, followed by the Scythe as well. Allied rolls in, no mana left, however, and the disengage begins. Still 1-1.
So tense right now. Over in the right side, though, Cyclone again getting pushed back to base. You're going to see a lot of damage go into that tower. Lost gold, lost experience. Divios' lead is about 500 gold and a level and a half right now. That's massive in the solo lane.
Whenever this happens between Devios and Cyclone, we're watching here, Jeff, he's like, if Cyclone's getting forced back, Devios is basically ends up controlling the game.
Yeah, but every single time he's done it, he has won the game.
So as it stands right now, that fight over in the duo lane, though, I mean, it was a backwards and forwards. What a great play by the boys at TSM.
Whoa.
It was fantastic. Snoopy was just so on point with his auto attacks the whole time.
Yeah, he got the snipe off as well. I mean, Allied got the snipe off as
yeah,
well. He hit all
Allied.
three. I was like, wow, taking a page out. But talking about taking a page out, Kiki, bit of Triple A, good shield from Incon. These two can't really fight against Nice's Fenrir.
I love the patience coming out from Kiki. Most people would have ulted there, and he didn't. Recognizing that he needed to save it for the Ragnarok, he still knew that he had control. Right side, though, you'll see a rotation coming over. Finally, Divios leaves the lane.
Weaken left, looking for
Oh,
Snoopy.
no,
He tries
Snoopy!
the silence. The Scythe does not connect. The Messi is going to buy a second for the Dawn Kid from Ionic.
No,
but to the sky
wait.
goes both of them.
Stunned for the third hit. Why didn't Weaken go in?
Weaken didn't go in because he didn't find the execute. He wasn't in range. Now Allied is under pressure from Ionic. The silence is going to stop the taunt, but Unchained is there, as is Ragnarok, and the boy Thanatos will fall.
Realistically there, instead of looking for the snipes into the execute, they should have looked for the stun into the snipes. Weaken didn't choose the wiser option, and Garza's rotation was perfect.
Big rotation.
I completely agree. I think he should have dropped for the stun, but what Snoopy did there was he was running back, and with both
Cripple's big here,
No,
but
Circle Protection immediately disengages. But go back to your point, Jeff.
with both in the air, he realized that he had to run back into the creeps and not
Yeah.
run to the tower. A lot of players would have just ran and tried to get to the tower.
Just keep running for the tower straight away, and good decision for them. Turns it around again into
Wait a
TSM's
second.
favor.
Wait a second. Can we hit graphs, please?
Graphs at the moment, 4,000 experience.
What the hell
3,000
happened?
Gold.
Did they get a Gold Fury that we missed?
No.
Did they get a Fire Giant or like 6 towers?
Don't be silly.
Oh my god. Team Solo Mid, look at the net worth. Everybody above everybody. Blue is dominating.
Really feeling themselves this game. They've come off the back of being down 2 games, brought it back to a 2-2. The final game of the day underway, and now Cyclone and Weaken gonna fight a Devios who doesn't seem to give a crap.
This is the Divios we knew from Season 1.
There's
3
three
people
now.
fighting him. He'll have the execute, maybe a
Goodbye,
bit wasted.
friend. Oh!
my god.
Oh, and Fenrir's here, guards. Can he turn it around with Ionic coming in as well? Brutalize on cooldown. They're not going to dive the tower, though.
They'll get
Devios overstayed his welcome.
Well, they're going to get the tower. It'll be a decent trade. Incon just used the rollout. He's likely to die here. That was a really, really big lapse of judgment there.
It is.
Garz is low, though, but the tower's on Ionic. He'll be able to get out.
Ionic's
Tower's-
tanking for boost. Doesn't want a great play. The minions reset to him, but Weaken, he wants some of boost. Give me that chicken, he says. Speeds himself up. You can see that Boost realizes the threat.
no!
Returns the damage to Weaken, blinking from
Got
Ionic.
him.
Unchained as well. The Garth finds the kill. And Kiki, you better be cheekier than that. He's going to survive.
He's got the clear. Kiki actually finds Garz. Did he hit those birds? Yes. Here comes Cyclone Spin. He doesn't really have a great chance to get the ult off here. I don't know if he's going to try to deal with Divios. He just tried to 3v1 last time. Still a big win right there for TSM, and we go back to the graphs.
The coolest thing that you ever see in this game is look at the Hunters. They've both started the rotation too. Like, hang on a minute, there's 4 guys in solo. Yeah, there's still 4 guys in solo. We should stop moving on there too. So they both like follow each other through the jungle, Jeff. Is that normal for the Hunters to do that?
It's actually very common for them to do that, and then they end up a lot of times in mid lane.
Look at each other.
Hunters really want to get that far.
Allied's choosing to go to the right side. There's already 3 people here. Splitting this camp is going to be a big detriment here, as you see Apollo already rotating over to get this experience. He'll control the entry into the lane. Allied might be in trouble here.
I don't know. I mean, the mid lane's pushed up as well, Dan. There's no reason for it to rotate back yet. All the minions are under the tower. I mean, might as well just stay mid for another wave, soak what he can here before rotating back. He's not going to be able to do anything. But look where Weaken is right now. He's dropping the purple buff, and then maybe we'll see a gank potentially get onto Snoopy. But with the wave down, Snoopy's just going to watch it. He's probably going to go ward here.
Now, remember, we're talking a lot about how TSM is in the lead. This is by far not over. Remember, there is a massive late-game composition from AFK. Aphrodite, Rama, Bakasura all function extremely highly at endgame. And maybe the argument can be made, but Jeff, I'm pretty sure that Geb is the best endgame support. Or at least
very
close to it.
Very, very close.
Geb's shield is
after Geb's
silly.
early game, he never falls off again.
Yeah.
Never falls off again. I mean, to be fair with this, how this game is, though, the experience and gold lead that TSM have managed to mount in this game, that's pretty substantial in this current meta, DM. I mean, for 11 minutes in, you don't expect that, but hang on a second, Snoopy. Watch your positioning. Some great mez on Incon.
Yeah, Yannick and Gar's rotating in. Incon's looking for the 3-man Kata. Only going to get 2. Ragnarok going to pick him up. Places him. Boost has a lot of damage here. That should be a kill.
Weaken is up in the sky. Circle of Protection still down there at the moment. Boosh does get dunked on. And now with Cheeky here to heal up Weaken again. He does survive for the time being. And Degars is low, but they're still trying to aggress TSM.
Gars is able to get out safely. You know, what we saw is Weaken actually ran out of time in the air, forcing himself to land. He still wanted the stun. Unfortunately, he chose into going to one of the most damaging abilities in the game, taking about half his health from Circle of Protection.
I shouted Go Fury there because this is the sort of time you'd normally see a Go Fury going in the old meta, but with the changes to it, I guess it's just not worthwhile, Jeff?
It's not worthwhile because it's just so hard to secure right now, especially if you don't have your Ice Assault up.
And when you've got a lead like this, why would you risk that opportunity when you can just keep putting the pressure on?
Throws are always made at objectives. No one ever just throws randomly in the jungle unless someone gets stupidly picked.
Oh, 4-man torted into an Ice Spitball, right?
Oh, that's not a throw, that's just outplayed.
Outplayed, outthrown, find out as the Kiki does drop the ward down. Incon rolling away to the left-hand side to look for Snoopy one more time as the pressure from TSM is coming in the mid lane once more.
Look at Divios at level 14 right now.
Devios, he just looks back. He just looks like Devios again. He was giggling during the camera there as well. Like, all the boys look so relaxed right now, but I tell you who feels the most relaxed right now, TSM, after being down 2 games calling this back.
It's so rough. Now, this is not normally something we see in MOBA. Someone making a 3-game comeback. It's very, very rare. It's not something we see in shooters a lot either. In fighting games, a little bit more prevalent. You see things in grand finals like brackets getting reset and things like that in grands, but this is very strange.
Force the ultimate on Kiki there and Dial down as his shield, and now we're going to see the pickup from Degars onto Incon. Not probably the best second the way as it cackles him. His Force Ionic going to dunk down onto him though, and a great knockup from Incon saves his life, but 2 ults down, and the Go Fury has been pulled.
Realistically, this should belong to AFK. Where is Allied is the question. He's got to get to that goal, Fury.
Let's have a little listen to AFK right now and see how they're going to deal with this threat.
Oh, you're not getting Osiris in the back, Osiris in the back, Osiris in the back, Osiris in the back. Osiris is low.
Osiris is low.
I have a link in 5 seconds.
No shield for couple.
I'm a link in 4 seconds.
Nice.
They're super low.
Nice. Nice.
I have a link in 1 second.
Snoopy's big. Snoopy's really alive. Shit. Knock him out.
You're being healed, Allied?
Nice. Going.
Guard's still there. Guard's still there. He's 1 HP.
He's at 1 HP.
Go.
Just down. It's down. It's down.
What? Damn.
Good.
Getting gold?
Yeah. I'm getting big.
Push anything?
Push around.
We're pushing towards right. Unfortunately, they already had to go.
What a sad result for AFK Gaming there. What a great fight for them. And you could just hear it like, okay, go. We turned the fight. Snoopy was really big. And they're like, let's go gold. It's down.
Yeah,
is it down? Oh.
Allied just whispering it. They did it.
They did gold.
They did it. It was like heartbreaking to listen to. Allied realizing the fruit of all of the labor there winds up not bearing whatsoever. Still, we go back to the graphs here. You're going to notice the gold advantage still belongs to TSM, although there was a small experience win for AFK.
I mean, you can see in the gold graph is that, well, there, DM, it jumped up with the Gold Fury, but then came down after that great fight that we saw out of AFK. And that's the first time we've seen signs of life out of them properly this game.
Well, like I talked about, I mean, this is an end game comp. They're looking for a really big win. later on. And you take a look at the build, Kiki getting very dangerous here with the fact that he's going into Spear of the Magus.
They seemed a little bit off their TSM during that engagement, though, Jeff. It didn't look like it worked out perfectly for them.
It didn't work out perfectly, and I think a bit of it had to do with they used Ragnarok on Geb early on, and
Right.
having that all in the fight, I think might have changed it.
I mean, Snoopy was still pretty big, though,
Yeah.
DM, in that engagement. I mean, he turned up to that fight full health, and he even said it during the comms, but they bursted him quick with Thanatos.
When it comes down to it, I think TSM should and will adapt to the fact that they've spent too much on the support, like Jeff mentioned. Next fight, I'm expecting TSM to blow through. But we are getting to the point where Bakasura is getting those core items and Aphrodite's getting kissed up. You know, she's level 13 right now. Level 14 is like really, really powerful.
Linked on 2 into the Spirit Ball, gonna force out Undying Love, and that's gonna force Weaken into a bad spot. Circle of Protection is on him too. He can't get to the sky in time. Degars will find the kill, and the rotation from AFK is to defend mid.
Incon has not been in the fights to the same level that Ionic has. That's what it's coming down to. It is constant 3v2.
Ally takes to the sky defensively against Degars, finds the first, not the second. The third doesn't hit either, but immediately rolls to safety. Spirit Ball not gonna find its way. Devios, though, they're all looking for Incon here, but Incon with a good shockwave will get himself out.
Still a 1-for-0 with Weaken getting picked off. The Thanatos pick doesn't seem to be working. 1-3-3. He's got his core build online. He needs to get into defense ASAP. Better yet, build something like Aegis, Shell, anything to keep him alive, because when 3 people can dive a tier 1 to get a kill and stay there for as long as they did, something's got to change.
I mean, we've listened to DM Jeff here, and he's saying, like, late game, we're looking to the side of AFK for the advantage. TSM have the golden experience right now. Is this enough, do you reckon, to hold them, or are we looking at an even game right now?
Right now, if TSM just pushes it a little bit more, I think they'll get it. If they get one more Gold Fury, I think that's going to be the game. But, you know, if we make it to that 35-40 minute mark, I'm going to have to give it to AFK.
How long do you reckon for the next Gold Fury? They're like 23 minutes before then? Is that what we're looking for? Or?
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that.
We're going 23 minutes?
Yeah.
There we go. There's a professional look. 23 minutes. If you see the goal, look on goal for TSM, they will win this game according to the world champion last season. This season still, technically.
So I think Gars is really proving why we saw Fenrir banned in so many games today. I mean, the guy has been unstoppable. The Ragnaroks, even when they're not on the right target, are still causing so much disruption. And I like the fact that we see the Cudgel coming out here. Despite the fact that Cudgel is literally the worst item in the game for the gold, it builds into 2 of the best items, both Runeforge Hammer and Frostbound Hammer, either of which will be greatly beneficial, but I am expecting Runeforge.
Let's see what they do with that. The Harpies on the right going to be taken down one more time there. Player damage, top of the shop is our boy Devios, followed quite quickly behind him is Bush's Isis, as we see an engagement on the right side. Devious going to fight 2v2 in a second.
Cyclone's pretty much dead to rights here. He's already used his ultimate, not getting enough damage off. Won't find the execute. You see Weaken in the air, and Devios with the
taunted him. Kiki's in trouble, but a great shield, followed by a cataclysm coming out.
The
from
birds!
Incon going to save the day.
My God.
Birds will not be enough to kill him.
Gars is at like 10 health right now. I thought the birds would be enough. You could see that he's backing in place. Weaken recognizes Allied, though, getting rushed down. Only a level behind, and Snoopy is just laying waste.
He lays waste and puts the pressure on. I don't know if he got that purple buff, but he's definitely zoning him off that purple. Allied may lose that just to the respawn timer. Great play from them. And talking about the Golf here that Jeff just mentioned, 10 seconds till spawn, DM.
And no one from AFK is even remotely around. Incon's in lane right now. Snoopy's going to have a good chance to start this. The issue, Boosh, not full health, doesn't have Circle of Protection up right now, so they're not going to have that instantaneous burst. But with Gars being here, they have a good line to this.
Let's have a little listen into TSM at this point, because the Golf here is under threat again. Find out what's going on with them.
Turn to fight. I'm not pulling him towards you guys. I don't want him to get a free ult.
Scython.
I got big taunt. Big taunt. Weaken. Nice. Nice.
Kiki.
I got Allied mess over here, but... What
is he doing? What?
Gold.
Let's do
I can solo this. You guys can just go.
Yeah.
You can't solo it. I got this.
Baka's ulti now.
Let's pressure mid tower. We have time to pressure mid tower after that, Snoopy.
I'm gonna push left if you want.
Let's
I get a taunt.
Let's just jump away.
Nice.
I'm gonna go push left. You guys can get it.
Oh, yeah,
You guys
can
can get it anyway.
probably
You can
get
shove
this
this wave.
wave.
I'm back too low, but you guys can.
Do you want to pressure? We can pressure. Yeah, I do.
I'm working on Witchblade.
This is a dead tower, yeah. Yeah, we get 2 turns.
Ult's down. We need to get out.
I don't have much mana.
I'm just trying to pressure. Alright,
I'm getting
out. Yeah,
Get like
just get tower. Tower's worth.
No, fire.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need.
I didn't have much mana there, so.
That's fine.
They're running to me. I have my ult.
Think about it like this. It's
Divya,
like
set
Desperate
around
versus,
fire,
like, one
just in case they
no big
desperate
deal.
fire, because I can ult you.
I can ult into you. You should defend middle tower. I can back and ult into mid tower if they
Yeah,
go
actually,
for
we
it.
can.
Yeah, I can ult you. I can ult you. I can ult on you if they go. Let me know. Let me know when. Let me know when.
They're scared. They're so scared, dude. They're so afraid.
I have executioner done.
I mean, I'd be scared.
Are they
shitless.
going to like fire? We should check.
No fucking way.
Did you they
Just
go
so
in the
check.
right jungle?
Yeah.
Just go check.
Okay,
Just
let's
check anyways. We have
stay
Athena
focused.
ulti.
Left.
No, no,
Stay
no,
focused. Everyone stay focused, okay? Stay focused.
Yep.
No. No.
No.
I'm gonna
We
go
all
left
drop
like
our
this
keyboards
mid tower
on
just
the
where I
ground.
can.
Right mids are coming up. That's big stuff. You can't let
I
them
did
get free
17
XP.
damage in the mid tower.
I just shield the underworld now, so like I'm
Slowly kill it with your passive. Does it even hit
He
tower?
can kill. He can go through his pass. On his passive through the wall.
They might try to dive you guys mid if you guys
Yeah,
push
be really
up, but
careful.
Everyone's
I
missing
I
tower.
missed my auto.
Yeah, we need to get mids. Get mids over mid tower.
I have my ult though.
Okay,
We can look
just
to fight
got it.
anywhere.
I'm gonna get less.
I'm on
don't-
19.
I don't know if
Me
it's
and Subi are both insane.
This purple's coming out. This purple's
Yeah,
coming
we
out.
can pressure his purple. We can pressure his purple. We can look to
Yeah,
pressure
yeah,
left as
they're
well.
gonna hit those.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pressure
back
right.
out.
Since they're all left, I'll push right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, we
Use
need to
so much
pressure these.
pressure.
We need to pressure these.
Yeah.
Let's
What are
rotate.
those?
We're going to the purple too.
What are
The
those,
purple now.
What are the?
I can blink on Baka. Or we can.
Careful. Buck isn't right. Buck
We can-
isn't right.
They're missing left.
That's off roll. Off roll.
Nice
Nice
job. Buck is a low.
Hello?
They just did their-
Can we push that
Dude,
right?
we can curse. We can curse. We can curse. Nice.
Nice.
Kill him.
Buck is rotating. Buck is rotating. Now he's safe.
I'm ulting up. I'm ulting up.
I'm tanking. Taunting.
Yeah, I'm on the way.
Tower's most important.
I
Tower's
got
most
it.
important.
I got
it
income. I got income.
Nice. Can you get out? Okay, do
Yeah,
mid
Yeah,
tower.
we're good.
Push it.
Nice.
Buck ult down. He's 20%.
Do you need ult?
No.
If anyone needs ult.
No, you guys,
Kill
guys,
Alec,
guys,
kill
go
Alec,
right,
kill
go right, go right,
Buck
go
can
right.
come, but he's completely.
Yeah, he's
We
winning.
can get
Let's
right.
get
Yeah, make
two
it
Time
right.
is ever.
Okay, right.
You can get mid.
What?
No, get right,
Okay,
get
you're
right.
freaking me out. Let's
We
just
could've
go
I
right.
thought you guys called it.
I think we
you guys
could've.
Yeah,
called it.
I think we could have, but let's just get
Okay.
right.
Buck ult's down.
It's still, it's still safe.
I have a
We're good.
heavenly if we need to disengage.
We should all back and re-up
Yeah,
right
all
now.
back, re-up, and then what's it called? Fire. Get near fire.
20. I have Witchblade.
You guys are gonna back a little bit before me.
Clumsy, let's start off properly here. Gold in hand is very important. 2,000 plus for almost everyone on blue.
What are those? What was that whole play? TSM. Listen, did you hear the comm differential between those two teams? From the one TSM, the game one TSM, through to that one? That was TSM of all when we did listen-ins before. When they're hyped like that, they're all communicating. Devios is like, they're all scared of me.
It's a 14,000 gold difference. It's 1.3 items per person in advantage. This is no longer something that AFK can win by skill. This is straight up Team Solo Mid's game to lose. If they wind up overcommitting to a fight they don't belong in under Phoenix's for Fire Giant, it's realistically their only chance. At this point, Kiki has no defense. He has no slow immunity. He has no beads online. He built Shell where he probably should have had Heavenly Agility. This is a big problem for AFK.
Jeff, you called this at the Gold Fury. They said if you get the next Gold Fury, they'll win, but they won a big fight just before that.
Yeah,
Kiki's in trouble.
it's going to be so hard for
Oh
TSM.
gosh, 1 second. Kiki is in a
Kiki's
lot
dead.
of trouble. I think that one more hit coming out from Snoopy will be enough to secure the kill. And now Incon has to blink away, but he's going to be backed up. The Spirit Ball over the wall as well, almost connected.
Is this game
but
over?
surrounded by multiple members. Cataclysm going to hit him too.
This
The
game's
boys of AFK trying to surround. They're not going to find
This
it.
game's
Now
over.
Ionix going to get the taunt onto another Snoopy. Finds himself a double kill. They're still chasing in Snoopy. Feeling himself allied. Trying to juke around. Take to the sky.
Oh
No.
my
Snoopy.
God.
Triple kill. Phoenix under threat.
They were down 0-2 in these games in a best of 5. They're going to turn to the Titan. They've got to be super careful. No, it's
They
over.
did it!
It's over.
Down from 2 games, pulling it all the way back, 3 in a row. TSM, they were expected, they were 3rd seed coming into this competition alongside Paradigm, and both those teams find themselves in the final.
It's almost like the high-res curve.